From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Tuesday morning to you. The Flyway Focus Sports Report is brought to you by Cole Oil and Propane, providing energy solutions for Flyway Conference Communities for over 100 years. Check them out at www.coleoilandpropane.com. Laconia basketball has two new players in its illustrious 1,000-point club. In last night's win against Randolph, senior Ethan Pinno and junior Farrell both eclipsed the 1,000-point mark in their careers in the first half. Pinno finished with a team-high 22. His thoughts on the accomplishment.
It means a lot. Since a little kid watching my uncles, you always wanted to get there and get where they were. Definitely worth that work ethic, getting in the gym almost every day in the summer and just pushing myself to the limits.
Farrell, meanwhile, under the weather and couldn't get early shots to drop, but he stayed aggressive, got to the line where he was 9 for 12 and finished with 15 points. Willing to share his thoughts despite losing his voice.
This is a moment I've been waiting for a really long time. I've always wanted to beat my dad's record. It's just super fun to have my family here and everyone to see me hit 1,000.
Farrell had 12 rebounds to complete the double-double as well. He also had a putback late that broke the tie with about a minute and 15 seconds left. Coach Dylan Wirtz says the night gives people a chance to highlight two special players.
They've been playing together for 3 years now, and a lot of those points are scored together in tandem. We needed every bucket they could give us tonight, and they've been doing that for 3 years straight now, and Ethan for 4, and that's how you get to 1,000.
Cam Smith and Nick Blank were both also in double figures. Each scored 10 points as the Spartans earn a tight non-con road win, 65-59 the final. Flyway girls teams went 1-2 in non-conference action last night. Campbell Sport got its third win of the season. They beat Washington County Home School 46-32. Nice balance for the Cougars last night. Kira Lavrins had 11, Mackenzie Helzel finished with 10, Brittany Riley and Ava Sabish each had 9. Springs hung with Division 5 6th-ranked Lourdes at home, but came up short 45-40. Anna Willis was excellent. She had 15. Gracie Conkle added 12. Lourdes star Haley Bowers' 20 points was the difference. And finally, Mayville dropped a 44-38 home game against Oakfield. No stats came in from that game. That brings us to today's schedule, and we should see another 1,000-point scorer tonight as Winnebago Lutheran goes to Omro. Vikings junior Gannon Schwartz is just 6 points away from 1,000. He's averaging 24 points per game and could mirror what his fellow junior Farrell did for Laconia last night. In the first meeting between these two teams, Omro upset the Vikings 68-65. Both teams coming off tight losses last time out. WLA lost to ranked Kohler on Saturday. Omro dropped that game at Lemira last Friday. In the rest of the boys' slate, league-leading Springs is on the road at Campbellsport tonight. Springs has not lost in Flyway play and beat the Cougars 61-33 earlier this year. Lemira is at Mayville. This rivalry game was a 5-point game the first time around. Lemira, along with WLA and Laconia, trying to stay just 2 games back of Springs. And Laconia is at North Fondy. The Orioles battled close with Mayville last time out, but they're still looking for their first win of the season. Laconia handled them easily first time around. All boys games scheduled for 7. In girls hoops, Mayville and Springs will make up the game that was postponed from a week ago. Tip at 6 on the Ledge. And there are also 3 non-con games tonight. North Fondy is at Berlin. The Indians are 7-9 out of the East Central. Winnebago Lutheran hosts Luther Prep. The Phoenix are 10-3 and sit second in the Midwest Classic Conference. And Lemira is on the road at 6-8 Horicon. All 3 of those games set for 7:15. Couple of wrestling quads today. Mayville will wrestle at Dodgeland tonight. Quad with Rio, Watertown, and Dodgeland. And Laconia hosts a quad with Berlin, Waupun, and St. Lawrence Seminary. Both quads scheduled to start at 5. Hockey tonight, Fondy hosts Bayport at the Blue Line. Springs is at Waupun. Puck drops for Springs at 7. Fondy gets rolling at 8. There you go. Could be a special couple of nights here in the Flyway as we got 1,000-point scorers all over the place. Plenty of talented basketball players in this conference. That's it for me. Back tomorrow. Talk to you then. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.